Red White game tomorrow. Doors open at 5 o'clock, 5:45 tomorrow. Got an autograph session for all the fans, so we want them all to come out. And obviously, the admission is free. We want to bring canned goods and non-perishable items, and hopefully, we can load up some trucks and not only help people here in Arkansas, but maybe, where the hurricanes have taken place, we can get enough food that we can also help in that capacity. And that, to me, is Arkansas, helping not only Arkansas, but helping the USA. So we look forward to tip-off is at 7. And then, of course, as we get geared up for this season, just coming from the media day, to me that signals that basketball season is really officially here. And so we're looking forward to here in the next 3 weeks. I think it's 3 weeks from tomorrow, we actually open up against Sanford. In between, we'll have some exhibition games, and it's starting with the Red White game tomorrow. Okay, in terms of team and some of the guys on our team, Orlando Cook, his suspension has been lifted. In terms of team activities and practice, he'll be able to do that. Still is suspended from playing in games, and so that's moving forward. He's started practice yesterday, so I'm comfortable with that as we continue to get facts rolling in on what is taking place. And of course, he's still suspended from playing, and that won't be determined until obviously the case that's against him, until that hopefully is resolved. And of course, Khalil continues to not practice at this point in time. The competition part of it, still participating in some of the things that we do. But everybody else is full, ready to go forward, and looking forward to, like I said, getting out in front of the fans. We have some officials coming in, some of the SEC officials. Got popcorn popping, you got fans in the stands. Now I want to see how not only our seniors and underclassmen kind of react, but also the freshmen. This is to me, it's a learning process from those guys. We've had some scrimmages where we brought in some officials. The first one didn't go very well, probably about a week and a half ago. And we had one earlier this week, and it went a lot better. So I'm anxious to see how these guys, can bring some of the things that we've been working on to the floor tomorrow and have fun in this particular game.
What were the conversations like with Orlando to get you to the point where you felt comfortable letting practice again?
Well, it's not necessarily just a conversation. I think as you're starting getting information. I went privy to a lot of that early on, and so we're getting some of the information, and so that led to possibly. And not only that, he's been out for 7. You think about 7 weeks. That's a long time, away from your team. So part of that suspension, him being away, and at the same time, I think what is taking place. I'm sure he's remorseful for it, and hopefully he can get an opportunity to move forward as well as his team.
How to get the team split up?
Yeah, we got them split up. I think Dave will have that for you guys. I think you got a pretty balanced, split up right now. We've got 6 guys on each team with 2 walk-ons, so that means 7 guys on the team. So, and these guys are very, very competitive. I think our practices have been very, very interesting. I think we had a scrimmage the other night, and one team ended up really having one of those great runs where they went up like a 20-2 run and ended up winning by 15. But that's kind of rare. The rest of the games and practice have been very, very competitive. So, and that's a good sign. Young guys are pushing the older guys, and obviously the older guys are schooling the young guys at times. So, so that to me is what we want to see. We want to continue to work defensively. I said it at media day. I want our team to be one that's known defensively, just really getting after people, pressuring people, whether it be in half court, full court. And so we've got to learn the little rotation, the little nuances of defense. And not only that, we got to do it from the start, middle, and finish. And then offensively, just kind of continue to get familiar with one another. Be a team that's going to have that depth, and that's what we're working on, creating that depth. We know that, from the standpoint of guys coming back, you got 6 seniors. And these 6 seniors, they weren't just here, they played. They were very instrumental in what took place. So having that being said, obviously coming into this year, they can take the lead. And the more leaders you have on a team, the better off your team's going to be.
Last time we got to talk to you, you mentioned Adriel as somebody who really stood out. It's been a few weeks. Has anybody else jumped out at you in practice?
Well, I think Adriel continues to get better. I think CJ, I think he continues to take steps forward. I'm really, impressed right now with the consistency that Anton has brought to practice each and every day. I think Darryl is one of those guys that, take plays off, but now he's making a conscientious effort of not taking those plays off, and that's what you want to see in practice. Daniel, as I said, there are days when he looks like the best player out there, and there are days when he looks like not the best player out there. And but you can see the potential there. One guy that really kind of every day to me now is starting to stand out is Darius Hall. His versatility, his toughness, his athletic ability, his determination. I think each and every day he's picking up on some of the things that we really embrace and talk about. He's playing defensively, instinctively, rebounding the basketball. He's a really tremendous rebounder for his size.
For you to be happy